are applying their newly learned skill of drawing inferences. They are writing a character trait description of the animals in a recently read fable. As students decide on the characteristic, they are required to give evidence from the text or their schema to support their ideas. The teacher models the thinking involved in selecting the appropriate adjectives and asks probing questions to push student thinking deeper. Students are referred back to the success criteria for guidance. The teacher models how success criteria must be flexible in order to adopt a new thinking as the writing evolves. Students reflect, self-assess, and decide on next steps.
Okay, boys and girls, we're thinking back to our shared reading that we've done a few times, the fable called Rabbit Tricks Elephant and Whale. And we're going to do a shared inference here together. Here's our question. Describe rabbit's characteristics. Support your inference with examples from the text and from your own experience. Okay. So the key word here is characteristics. I'm wondering if there's some charts that we have now that can help us if we're not sure which words to pick. There's some new charts that we've made as well that you might want to try. So there's the wall chart that we have. What about what we did for word work this morning? So on your own for a minute, have a little think, and think about how you would describe rabbit from the story. Remember, he tricked the whale and the elephant. Now talk with a shoulder partner and see what you decide.
I think the rabbit is very smart because how they've been mean to him and then he was been back to elephant. So that the elephant and whale would understand that and it doesn't matter what size or how strong you are, it's what you are inside, not what you look like. Not what you look.
So let's share what you were thinking. Describe rabbit's characteristics. And of course, we're always going to support the inference. Always, always, always. Okay. So I would like to hear what Anson's group talked about.
How the rabbit is he feel insulted.
So rabbit feels insulted. Thank you. Let's write that down. Rabbit is insulted. Candace?
Clever.
Thank you. And Ronnie?
The rabbit felt polite when he talked to the elephant.
Polite. Maybe one more. Thanuka?
Rabbit felt shocked, like when elephant said, I don't like any other creatures who are like smaller than big animals.
Rabbit is insulted, clever, polite, and shocked. So there's our inference that we started with. Let's go down here to our criteria and see if we're on the right track. Okay. Here's our first success criteria. I can use the clues in the text together with my schema to make an inference. Did I do that? Yeah, we made some inferences. So Jason, please check that off with the smartboard pen. Okay. Make an inference that matches the clues in the text. Okay. I think it matches the clues, but I'd like to go back to the question here. Let's go back and make sure we're answering the question. Describe rabbit's characteristics. Does it say feelings? Feelings are a little bit different than characteristics. We might have to do some work to clarify that. Is this a feeling or a characteristic? Characteristic. You are insulted or you feel insulted? So I'm going to take that one out. Because characteristic means what he's like. Okay. So rabbit is clever. I think that's a characteristic. Rabbit is polite. And rabbit is shocked. I'm going to take that one out because that one's a feeling as well. Rabbit is clever, polite. I'm wondering if there are a couple, maybe one more that we can share. Aaron?
And also a very good trickster.
And a trickster. Okay. Rabbit is clever, polite, and a trickster. Now we need some support. With your shoulder partners, same partners again, please. Think of some text evidence to support.
Clever I think he was clever when he was tricking the elephant and the whale.
Okay, let's refocus. Thank you. I'd like Riley's group to share in on their inferences.
Said he was clever because he tricked the rabbit and whale, but me and Eva didn't think that he was polite because there's not a lot of clues in the text that shows that he's polite.
So what are you thinking we should do about that?
We should exit it out.
Maybe take it out of our question. Thank you. So I like the way Riley and Eva went back to the success criteria to adjust their answers. Sometimes you have to do that a few times. Ayub?
From the text, they were saying that he tricked them, so but he wasn't he was just trying to teach them a lesson, not by tricking, doing something back to elephant and them. So that's why he is really clever in the story.
So we're going to take out polite, and we're even going to take out a trickster. Okay. Rabbit is clever. So Ayub, can you share your group's support from the text, please?
In the text, it said that he tricked them by saying that he'll do a war because he wanted to prove that it's not how you look or how strong you are. It's how you are inside. That really counts.
Some good thinking there. Let's read that one more time and make sure it makes sense. Read with me. Ready? Rabbit is clever. In the text, it said that he tricked them by saying that he'll give them an award. It is not how you look or how strong you are. It is how you are inside. So we've clarified to focus in on rabbit is clever. We've got some text support. It said that he tricked them by saying that he'll give them an award. What about this part down here? It is not how you look or how strong you are. It is how you are inside. Does that match the question? It's good thinking, but I think I'm going to take that one out. And I'm actually going to adjust our success criteria because I think we need to add in. I can make sure my inference matches the question. Because we're doing a lot of cross-checking right now. And that's something interesting that came up today. So we'll have to make sure those go on our chart and those go in your individual sheets as well. So rabbit is clever. In the text it said that he tricked them by saying that he'll give them an award. Who is the them? Maybe we can clarify a little bit. Kajal.
Whale and elephant.
Actually, we're going to call them by their names. So capital whale and elephant by saying that he'll give them an award. Okay. Jason, are you ready? I used the clues in the text together with my schema to make an inference. Did we do it? Okay. Next. I can make inferences that match the clues. The clue is that he tricked the whale. Does that match that he's clever? Yes. I can make inferences that are the most logical and make sense. Now think back. Does that make sense? We took out some of the ones that didn't make sense. Show me with your thumbs what you're thinking. Okay, check off, Jason. And the next one, support my inference using text examples. Can you circle the S on the examples, please? Thank you. Text examples. Did we do it or do we need to work on that? We have one example. I'm thinking we might need to go back. Jason, can you check? I need to work on this, please. Thank you. Okay. Support my inference with my own ideas. Did we do any of that? Not really. Jason, I think maybe we need to check that off. And what about the last one? Make sure my inference matches the question? Yes, I think we did that. All right. Thank you. So let's take a look at when we did our self-evaluation. So we've successfully made our inferences that match the text, but I think we need to work on this one here. Agree? Yeah. Okay, let's give ourselves a star and a wish that have to relate. Don't say I use capitals and periods, because that has nothing to do with our criteria, right? This is a reading expectation we're working on. So what do you think we did well? Look at the check marks. Okay, it says I did it. What did we do well? Talk with your shoulder partners again. Can this group maybe share what they were talking about?
The star is like they use the clues, for example, words, pictures, together with the schema to make an inference. And they also made logical inferences that make sense.
Thank you very much. Let's write that down. Ready? We used the clues in the text to make a logical inference. All right, now wish. Take a look at our check marks and see if we see a pattern here. And let's hear from, can we hear from Ethan's group?
I think what we would need to work on is like to get more text examples from the text, because one would not be like a lot. We should do like at least 3 or more, and we should get our own ideas from the text so we would know what we were thinking about.
Thank you. So we need to support with details from the text and our schema, okay? We need to support our inference. Head, please. With details from the text and our schema. Yeah, our own examples. Good thinking, everybody. Thank you very much.